What's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another video. Look, we got 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell cameras, bro. You can't even see that dude's face right there. That shit is weird. Let me go ahead and shift back over here to my spot, huh? Yeah, we're gonna say a quick prayer, then we're gonna get straight into this video, y'all. Bow your heads for me, please. Dear Lord, I want to come to you today and pray for all the people that's just trying to better themselves, better their lives. I pray that you allow them to break through from any barriers that's been holding them back. And I ask that you be with everybody that's, starting from scratch, starting from what they know and trying to build a legacy out of that. In your name I pray. Amen. Ashe. Already, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn them post notifications on. Let me know how y'all day been too in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all doing. And let's get into this video. Most disturbing thing doorbell footage.
On November 30th, 2021, a Twitter user from Dallas reported that her door
100% that's a Mexican. You can tell by the feet. That right there, that gotta be a Hispanic person. It gotta be a Hispanic person or one of them little, black people with them short fingers. They got them little ass fingers for some reason. Like, man, that nigga fingers little than a motherfucker. Like, little Vienna sausages, like skinny, like the little baby carrots, but the skinny baby carrots, yeah. They look weird as hell.
Doorbell camera had recorded a suspicious man standing outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month.
Every night?
According to her tweet, she had already reached out to the authorities, but they hadn't done enough to keep the man away. This is what her Ring camera captured.
Yeah, he definitely black. With Hispanic legs. Fuck. You drunk. See, this right here why you gotta watch your surroundings, cause like, who knows like how many times he's seen somebody walk into there and he was attracted to it, or like not attracted. You don't know what motherfuckers got. They might got demons on them, everything, and just like you might be getting your life together. Cause that's how it works. When you get your life together, you get right with God. You trying to do the right thing. The devil gonna send a lot of shit at you because he's like, oh, you trying to do right on my territory? So he'll send a motherfucker like this to come watch you and scare you and shit like that, and just as soon as you walk out your house, shut up, bitch, just yell at you and shit. And it's up to you to control yourself. Honestly, call the motherfucking police on him though. This shit's scrapey. You don't know what he there for. He might want to take your booty. He just waiting for a good opportunity to do it.
In most of the clips, the man can be seen standing eerily still outside of the woman's apartment, possibly waiting for her to come outside. At one point in the video, the man can be heard talking, but his words are difficult to make out. It's unknown what he planned to do if the woman stepped out of her apartment, but judging by his behavior, it likely wasn't.
Motherfucker definitely an alcoholic. I know an alcoholic when I see one. An alcoholic stay with a bottle or a cup. If they ain't got a cup, they got a bottle. If you don't see that bottle, it's in his pocket. That's why you don't see it. He ain't took a sip of it yet. But you gonna smell it. I know. You gonna smell it, motherfucker.
Anything good. After the original upload, the disturbing video immediately went viral, with hundreds of people checking in on the woman to make sure she was safe.
Not for real.
2 days later, the woman posted an update on Twitter, in which she mentioned that her friends and family had confronted the man, and that security had been on the lookout for him. Many people who viewed the video urged the uploader not to let her guard down, and reminded her that the likelihood that the man would show up again was very high. But after the last tweet in December 2021, there haven't been any more updates, and the man's identity hasn't been publicly revealed. This clip was captured in November 2019 in Harriet Creek Ranch, Texas. It was later uploaded to TikTok and Facebook. The footage shows a little girl holding a flashlight and knocking on the door of an unoccupied house in the middle of the night.
Is she running from somebody?
Please.
Oh, that would have scared me. Help. And like, I'm black, so I would have looked. I'd have been looking at the ring camera. Nigga, there's a little white girl here talking about help, nigga. What I do? Nigga, I'm calling the police, nigga. I ain't letting her in. Cause nigga, you fuck around. And to the white people on here, and not even the Hispanic baby, y'all get it, y'all understand. But to the white people in here, y'all gotta realize every time we done help white people out in the past, some crazy shit like this, we get blamed for and caught up. Now, you know, it's a lot of cameras out, so we probably could just do help and be cool. But in the past, they don't know what the fuck. We don't know what the fuck we was gonna get out of this. So I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of our black parents, like we was taught to like, hey, don't trust white people. They'll switch up on you. I'm telling you, nigga, my grannies and shit used to drill that in my head. Hey, don't trust them white people all the way. Now some of them good, but they all gonna switch up on you. Like, so I'd have been in this position like, fuck, little white girl talking about help. I want to help the kids, but fuck. Look, I would have opened the door, came out with the gun, not at her, but pointing around and like, here, just stay right here. What happened? But you know, don't go in there. No, you can't go in there. Don't go in there. You can't go in there. Don't go in there. We're gonna stay out here. For real. But no, I couldn't let her just be out there on some fucked up shit. But you,
Please help.
I would have got on that ring like, where your mama at? I don't know. You in trouble? No, I need help. What's wrong? Somebody chasing you? Yeah, because I don't think I'm opening that door immediately.
The girl is obviously
women out
scared,
here.
but because nobody else can be seen on the camera, it's hard to tell who or what she was running from. As she continues to knock and beg for help, she looks over her shoulder several times, but the footage ends abruptly, leaving many questions unanswered. Shortly after it was recorded, the video was made public and police were notified of the incident, but from what I was able to find, the girl was never identified. Some think that she was being used as bait to get the homeowners to open the door, and several people
They do that. That's why I don't be stopping for people on the side of the road. You would stop that. You ever in the late back road, not even back road, just like you in the country or you in just going to your one little town to the next little town, and you on them little roads, and you see a girl out there or a kid or a man that look in distress, but not like too crazy in distress to where you don't want to pick him up. He look like, he might be a good guy. Fuck that. Keep driving. Because as soon as you get out there to help, my car broke down, I need help with this, or I've been out here, my man kicked me out, and there's gonna be 3 niggas running out the woods, coming out the gutters on your ass, and they gonna rob you. And they fuck around, kill you. There's been a lot of cases like that. So if you on the side of the road and you ever be like, man, I just seen that nigga Trvn, he just kept going. My bad. I didn't know who you are. I don't know what type of person you are.
commented on Facebook and TikTok that they could clearly see a man hiding in the shadows behind the girl, but it was never confirmed whether that's what was happening or if the little girl was actually in danger and genuinely asking for help. Another theory that surfaced is that the girl in the video might have been the same girl from a missing person case in South Dakota. In February,
Now that's crazy. That she got kidnapped and she escaped and she trying to get help. Cause I ain't gonna lie, knowing I'm a little girl too, I'm knocking on doors, I'm running the windows, help me. For real. For real. I'm finding the house that look like it got the most kids there. Cause you know, some houses is different. Some houses you can tell it's only a man that live here. Then some you can tell it's a family live at this motherfucker. Help me.
February 2019, a 9-year-old girl named Serenity Denard ran away from a youth home in Black Hills and was allegedly seen in Justin, Texas a few days before the video was recorded. The fact that the little girl knocked on the door of an unoccupied house shows that she clearly didn't live in the area, otherwise she would have known nobody was there.
This was her? Oh, that's one of them like edit videos on what she might look like this now. And this is in the same town, Jackson, Texas, whatever it is. that might be her. Fuck. Damn. And she ran away.
Which makes this theory a possibility. Although there's definitely a resemblance between the girl in the video and Serenity, police didn't
really
confirm
tell,
whether the
though.
video and the missing person case were related. Unfortunately, not a lot of official information on this footage has been made public, and we'll likely never know what ended up happening to the little girl. In this disturbing Ring camera footage from 2021, a woman in a hoodie can be seen approaching the front door of a house in the middle of the night. Behind her, a man wearing a face mask and a lanyard stands on the steps as she rings the doorbell.
I was like, where the fuck that music coming from? Clock, duck, blick, t-shirt, Billie Eilish. Like, don't put that on here. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Fuck.
Doorbell cameras are meant for homeowners to see who's at their door and communicate with their visitors to decide whether or not it's a good idea to let them in. But in this case, the owner opens the door without hesitation.
Damn, you just did it? You must know them.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light.
I ain't even gonna lie, they don't look like they own fuck shit. Now, I mean, if you just a paranoid person, then you would be, you know, a little nervous. But he got a ski mask on as in like a COVID mask. Like, he ain't. And he said this was in 2021, 2022. COVID was out, right? Like, yeah, I think they just need some help.
Light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
Never mind, he's on fuck shit. He want to take your money. Boy, I would have shot through. Shot through the door. On camera, you be like, in real life, ain't nobody finna just answer their door with two people standing there like that. Boo, boo, boo. And I judge the book by its cover too. Oh, they look like pretty good people. Hey, you guys need help? Give me your motherfucking money. Damn! Would have had me all hemmed up and everything.
The woman tells him that her car broke down and asks if she can use his phone. The owner politely refuses, but as soon as he apologizes and closes the door, the man with the face mask tries.
Damn. I would have let her use the phone too. They would have got me. Oh yeah, shit, here. No, it wouldn't have been that easy, but you know, I would have asked a couple questions through the ring light, boom, bam, boom, bam. But I probably would have let them use that phone. But I'd have been holding a Drake in my motherfucking hand while they're using that bitch. Nigga, I'll kill your motherfucking ass. Fuck that. And you on my property? Oh, I'm 100% getting away with this.
Tries to break into the house with a weapon in hand. Fortunately, the owner had locked the second door just in time. It's unknown if he called the police, but from what I could find, the identities of the man and woman haven't been revealed. What makes this footage even more chilling is the fact that there's a playground in the yard, which means the two had specifically targeted a house where they knew there would most likely be kids inside. Had the homeowner not reacted quickly, he and his family would have probably been the victims of an armed robbery or possibly much worse.
Murder.
In February 2020, an off-duty police officer received a message from his neighbor asking him to go check on his wife because somebody was trying to break into their house, and the woman was home alone. The man immediately walked across the street to his neighbor's house, but didn't see anything suspicious. When he came back, he saw that his neighbor had sent him this clip.
What the fuck? Motherfuckers crawling on your porch like the ring light can't get the concrete on the ground. Like, nigga, it don't just point straight. Nigga, it gets the whole circle view. Motherfucker crawled on the porch like, they're not gonna see me. And nigga, you crawled from the grass. We can see you. And it got night vision, so if you white, that mean you real white. Damn, dummy. Motherfuckers be on some weird shit. Just walk straight in your house.
The video
like that?
shows a shirtless man crawling up the stairs to the front entrance of the house and attempting to open the door. Realizing it's locked, he walks back down the stairs and makes his way to the side of the house. After viewing the footage, the man immediately called 911, and 10 minutes later, 4 officers arrived.
Yeah, I'm definitely finna buy me a ring light. I was already finna do that, but I'm definitely finna do it now. Definitely, because I would hate for it today somebody just busting this and y'all see me catch up. Boom! Blow a nigga down on live. Boom! And if it do ever happen like that, I hope it is on live. So the laws can be like, we seen it all. So I don't gotta be like, but, no, everybody and all my fans seen this shit. This motherfucker tried to kill me. He busted my shit. Boom!
To the neighborhood with a canine unit to help track down the intruder. What followed was an intense game of cat and mouse involving the neighbors, the police, and the shirtless man. Although he was spotted by the neighbors multiple times, he managed to slip away from the cops every single time.
Damn.
Several minutes into the search, the man heard his neighbor calling from across the street, saying that he could hear someone in his backyard. The two men scoured the outside of the house and eventually found that the back porch light had been unscrewed, but the shirtless man was nowhere to be seen. About an hour later, the man who uploaded the video walked out onto his back deck and spotted the intruder unscrewing another porch light, this time from the house across the street.
Damn, he just breaking everybody's houses. That nigga definitely smoked meth. You know how hot them motherfucking lights is for him to do it that fast? That nigga dibble dab meth, cocaine, back and forth.
With weapon in hand, the man intercepted the intruder and ordered him to get on the ground, but the shirtless man took off running and ended up sneaking into the crawl space of a nearby house. The uploader waited until the police arrived, and after he was ordered out of the crawl space, the intruder was charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct. Police revealed that the subject was under the influence of hard drugs and had an
Don't nobody crawl on your porch sober? I thought about this shit earlier. Like, when you get older, it's a lot of shit you don't do because it's just weird. Until you get on drugs, and then it's not weird. Like, be sober as a grown man and just yell. Like, just do that shit in your car or something. You can be like, that was weird as fuck. Why the fuck I do that? That shit is at the, but really yell at the top of your lungs. That shit weird. But if you was on drugs, it don't seem weird. Walk in the house, walk in your house right now in your living room on all fours, feet, hands. Just walk like this on the ground, like that shit feel weird as hell as a grown man. But on drugs, it wouldn't. If you see a grown man doing some kid shit and it just like weird, just know that motherfucker in some type of drugs for real. Cause sober, all that little shit is weird.
standing warrant for failing to appear in court for another open case of burglary from earlier that same year. It's unclear if he was convicted of all the charges against him, but considering his criminal history, it's more than likely that he's still serving time today. This footage was captured at 4:30 a.m. on April 29th, 2023.
That shit be crazy. Motherfuckers be grown-ass men breaking in people's houses. Like, you not even robbing nobody. Like, you not even like, you give me your shit on no gangster shit or nothing. You like, they ain't home. Like, you grown as fuck. That shit is crazy. Niggas is sneaking in people's houses and taking nothing or taking what they can to sell it. Like, that shit, it's already crazy. If you rob somebody, that's crazy. But, like, to sneak, nigga, you a pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stealing, nigga. You ain't robbing, nigga. You stealing. You's a motherfucker. You need your ass beat, punched, and shot.
More than likely that he's still serving time today. This footage was captured at 4:30 a.m. on April 29th, 2023. It happened in El Paso, Texas. The video shows a young woman running up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell. Although nobody else can be seen in the frame, terrified, she looks...
That's crazy. You can tell where I grew up at because I immediately thought she's selling coochie. That's the first thing I thought in my mind. Like, oh, she's selling coochie and she's running from somebody that's trying to kill her. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I need to think better. I need to think better.
Over her shoulder multiple times as if she was being followed.
She drunk too. She done got beat up by somebody. Look, she done already got in a fight and everything. Got beat up. She running. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, that's how to do with her boyfriend or her pimp. Yeah, you can tell by her hair and that string right there. This noodle that's hanging off. Yeah, she done been down through it for the night. And she done got drunk. Yeah, they done been off some of that. Wow! Yeah. They done had a crazy little night, huh? Now you running down the street with your ass out talking about, he gonna kill me. Mm-hmm. He probably is. Hopefully you get help. I gotta choose people better. Yeah, that's him.
The woman begs for help and starts crying when nobody answers the door, and a few seconds later, a car's headlights come into view in the background. As soon as she sees the light, the woman crouches down behind a column, and she does the same thing again when she sees the neighbor's driveway lights turn on. After a few minutes of waiting, a car's headlights illuminate the driveway, and the woman walks down the steps towards it. It's possible that she got in the car, but this wasn't caught on the Ring camera. As soon as the footage was made public, many people started speculating that the woman might have been the victim of trafficking and was trying to escape her captors, but others believe that she had a totally different motive. Several viewers mentioned that if she really had been in danger, she wouldn't have hid from the
Cause I ain't gonna lie. It could have been some sex trafficking shit, but I don't think that's what it is. Cause if you be in danger and that house don't answer, you keep running, man. You keep running. You try to get away, cause you got really took it. She just trying to get away from somebody that she lived with. On some shit, she can't go home, so she like, fuck. Let me go to this person's house I know who live here, and she like, please answer the door. Come on, please. She's trying to stay to make sure this certain house open. I feel like if some sex trafficking or you got like kidnapped, you gonna keep going. They ain't answer. I just seen the car. I'm gotta keep going. You know, I feel like it's a little bit different. It's deeper than life and death. It's life and death.
Neighbors when she saw their driveway lights turn on. Another thing that caught viewers' attention is the fact that at the very beginning of the video, the woman isn't actually running. She appears to be casually walking up the steps, and she only begins to run when she comes into view of the doorbell camera, which suggests that the whole thing might have been a robbery setup. Less than a month after the footage was uploaded, El Paso police arrested 34-year-old Krista Nicole Cordeaux for burglary. After her mugshot was released, some people believed that it was the same.
Ugh, that's her? She looked like she almost could have been cute, but she did something that was like, fuck it up. Definitely she does a lot, like dibble dab and drugs. I see that. I'm talking about definitely some yocaine. She do pop X pills every now and then, 100%. She drink a lot of liquor. She get money though, even though she steal it or do illegal shit, but she get money though.
Woman from the video due to the resemblance, but police never officially confirmed this. It's unclear if she was ever seen in the neighborhood again. In 2022, a Reddit user uploaded this disturbing Ring camera footage with the caption, "Zombies want your brain." The video shows a young man in a bandana covered in what appears to be dirt or blood, repeatedly slamming himself into the front door of a house. On his third attempt to break down the door, he apparently knocks himself out after hitting his head. Stumbling after the impact, the man collapsed.
Oh shit! Yeah, that nigga off the motherfucking shit. He off that PCP. He done popped him a X pill or a Molly or something, and then smoked some extra shit. Got him tripping. For not to be feeling none of that pain and you covered in dirt and shit.
Collapses over the front porch railing, knocking over an ornament in the process.
Oh shit! Ah. The fuck? For him to be knocked out and he woke up, he probably like, what the fuck? I'm kidnapped. He probably don't know what the hell going on. I don't know what the hell going on either, but I know you be going to jail. Oh yeah, I'll call the police. Yeah, some situations like that. Man, what the fuck is this? I don't know if I can call the police, but I definitely come out with that bitch on me. I'm talking about a couple of them bitches, big bitches too. You gonna have to move, and if I can clearly tell this nigga's off drugs and none of this shit is making him move, I'ma pop you, bro. And if I don't, if it get to that point, I'm probably gonna be like, damn, I should have called the police. I'm gonna call police. But in my head, I'm gonna wanna pop your ass real bad. Hopefully you don't buck at it. If you buck at me, then I'm gonna pop you. But if you just like not leaving and you tripping, depending on what I ate earlier, I guess, man.
He groans in pain as he flails his arms and raises his legs, seemingly trying to get back on his feet. But the video ends before we can see what happened next. After the footage was uploaded, many viewers commented that the man was probably under the influence of hard drugs, which would explain his uncoordinated movements and violent behavior. Other users suggest that he might have had a seizure after hitting his head on the door, but because the video was uploaded with no context or explanation, it's impossible to confirm what actually happened. After that night, the homeowner never saw the man again. On July 24th, 2021, a woman named Caitlin Curtis took her baby to the park across the street from her house in Arizona. After sitting down on the bench next to a fountain, a scruffy-looking man suddenly approached her, sat on the bench next to her, and asked her if she wanted to buy his drawings. According to Caitlin, the drawings looked like they had been drawn by a little kid, or by someone with no artistic talent. After politely refusing to buy the drawings, she got up and left the park with her baby in the stroller. As she was leaving, she saw the man get into the passenger seat of a suspicious-looking truck at the other end of the park, which then circled around her several times as she made her way back home.
That's crazy.
Afraid that she was being followed, Caitlin took a different route back to her house and entered through the back door so that the men in the truck wouldn't know where she lived. 3 days later, when Caitlin was out of town, her doorbell camera captured the same man walking up to the front door of her house and ringing the doorbell at 3 in the morning.
Drugs. Can't be trusted. For one, he jumped on your shit 2 feet. Like, you know, what's up, baby? No. That nigga, he do drugs and he stay in a whole nother world. His brain is in a whole nother world. Can't trust him. Call the police if you're a lady, or if you can't, bust his ass. That's the new rule. If you can call the police, go ahead and call them. But if you can't, boom! Back your ass up, fuck, nigga. Why you following me, huh? Boom! So he know not to ever come here again. He like, oh, that's some crazy shit. I know I want to get into that. You can tell he don't want to get in that shit. Look at his legs. Niggas with little legs like that, they don't want to get in no fucking altercations. If you under 5'8" and his legs is built like that, bro, don't want to get into none of this shit, for real. But he'll do some crazy shit when he get off them drugs. You can tell he don't even got his hair in a ponytail, for real. It's just all over the place. Look. Nigga walked up, no expression. Staring dead in the ring light. Look at that motherfucker. Ring light make it look like he got good skin and shit. Nah, he crazy as hell, nigga. And you try to sell your kids pictures that they painted. Dad, I painted a picture for you. Let me see if I get $3 off of that. That shit ain't that good, nigga. Them ugly ass pictures, that was for you from your kids that you saved for your kids. Nobody gonna take that shit to the park and sell it to a grown ass adult. Nigga, we don't give a fuck about that ugly ass picture. And you sagging and shit with bowling shoes on. And it's late at night, so you can't be like, hey, I'm selling, da 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 da. Nigga, what are you doing here late at night? Bro, no, ain't nobody finna answer their door for you. You sitting there trying to act like, oh, I'm good Samantha in person. Like, I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna talk to you. She's gonna invite me in, and then I'm going. No. You fuck around, been thinking about her all weekend and everything, and y'all thinking y'all got a relationship or something together or something, like y'all cool. I talked to her at the park. It's people that's like that, that's scary as fuck hell. I talked to her before. She said hey to me, so now we're friends. I'm gonna follow her home. And, what? This ain't the Players Club, nigga. That's just a movie. Diamond. And then you like, oh, that nigga off that was a crackhead right there. That was a crackhead. He smokes meth. I know meth when I see it. And one thing that made me think he smoked meth is this right here. Anybody that's light-skinned as fucking, they got that one tattoo right there. They ain't none on the face. They arms ain't blasted up. The whole neck ain't blasted. Just be like right here, nigga. Y'all look like y'all cannot be trusted. If you're mixed with black and white, blacks and Mexican, my skin tone, you just got that one tattoo right there. You like you cannot be trusted, bro. At all. I'm gonna keep it a whole being with you. You probably sitting right here watching like, damn, I got a tattoo on my neck. Nigga, you better get the whole shit blasted, because you look like a motherfucker that I don't need to be around. And that's you sober looking like that. Imagine when you off them drugs and shit, motherfucker, look at you. You might be handsome to them. And they might be attracted to you, but they ain't gonna trust you. I'm telling you, that shit don't look like you can be trusted, and it look like you smoke cigarettes. But look at this crackhead move he did. It told me everything about him. Left, right, dummy, up. Huh, I want to touch that. I want to put that at. What's that? Huh? Oh, okay, my bad. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave then. Yeah, that nigga smoked meth.
According to Caitlin, her husband was asleep while the whole thing was happening, and he didn't learn about the man's visit until the next day. After the video was uploaded to TikTok, some users commented that the fact that the man rang her doorbell specifically was not a coincidence, and that he might have been watching her from the day they met in the park.
He definitely been watching you or been thinking about you, kept your whole address in memory and everything. You gotta realize when people off them drugs, they're in their mind all day, thinking, having full conversations. Them niggas might even start talking, and you be like, what the fuck you talking about? And they just talking about whatever they was saying in their head, not even realizing like, bro, the rest of the world is not on with what you're on right now. Like, you're tweaking, like straight up tweaking, and they be doing that shit while scratching their skin off and shit. Like, you gotta be careful around them motherfuckers that's on them drugs, cause somebody could be hella cool as hell, and then you catch them niggas off whatever they got off of, and you don't know, like it just triggers something in their brain, fuck them up. Now they thinking about fucking you and shit. You be like, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. Why you thinking about doing that to me? Them drugs got it to him. Now you gotta shank that motherfucker.
Possible that he was using the drawings to try and distract her, while the other man in the truck abducted her child, but we'll likely never know his intentions for sure. The incident could just be written off as a man who was under the influence of drugs or suffering from mental illness, but if Caitlin hadn't been careful, it's anyone's guess what might have happened. Fortunately, the man—
I ain't gonna lie, fuck all that suffering from mental illness, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that, nigga. You following people home and shit. Don't care how mental you is, nigga. You knew not to do that. The hell? You going to jail.
Never came back, and neither Caitlin nor her family had seen him again.
Somebody kill you.
In October 2021, Reddit user Protomancer uploaded this footage of a man crawling and slithering through his neighbor's yard in the middle of the night.
I That's creepy. Like, man, what the hell is you doing?
There doesn't appear to be any context surrounding the video, but most users attributed the man's particular behavior to drug use or possibly mental illness. Even though he isn't hurting anybody, this is probably not the type of person you would want to run into on your way.
Where's this shit even coming from? Mental illness. Like, I'm hearing that shit every day somewhere on something. Mental illness. Like, some of y'all crazy. Some of y'all like, and some of y'all cool. Mental illness, my ass. Either you're crazy or you're not. What the fuck you doing the worm in my front yard for at 3 a.m, nigga? Crazy. Cause I don't care what people say. Either you're crazy or you're not. When they be like, it was the drugs that did it to him. Because he was crazy. That's why the drugs made him do that like that. I've took a lot of drugs, bro. I'm going to be real, fam. I'm 28. I done already passed the early kicking it stage where you 20, 21, 20, 24, 25. And you geeked up off them pills and off that liquor, and then you go here and do fucking on hoes, and you doing this, and you hustling, and you going here, and you take this pill today. Oh, we're gonna take this type of pill tomorrow. Okay, next weekend we're gonna take this pill. Okay, I got this pill. And then I was selling them, and then all this extra. Man, I done already been through all that. Ain't never do no coke though. We gonna put that in there. I ain't do that. I ain't never do no go, no. But I was around a lot of people that was doing it, so I know how they act and what they look like. I can look at you and tell if you off some coke. I can look at you tell if you off a perk. I can look at you tell if you off of Molly. I can just tell for some reason. I've been around it too much. But I ain't never did no off the wall crazy shit. Ever. Nigga, I ain't never roll in the fucking yard. I ain't never walk up to people who was on some other shit. Ever. Y'all doing some other drugs. Or it's y'all. Simple as that. The most I've ever did that I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. It's some freaky shit. As in like me and a female got nasty. It was like, damn, I really got nasty with that girl like that. I would have never did that sober. You know, some shit like that. Me and 2 other women. That's probably the most. Now all this crazy shit, niggas jumping head first out of trees and shit. Why is y'all doing that? Huh? That's weird. Okay, I take that back. The freaky shit, that probably ain't the crazy shit. The craziest thing I did was like, that's why I ain't got no rings on my fingers. Now I have rings on all these fingers. But I tripped out. And I went to punching people in the club. Yeah, I tripped out. I can't even really tell y'all the story because it's kind of blurry. I just remember I tripped out, man. I just remember hitting one dude, bam, and the only reason why I hit him because he made like a smirk, like he looked at me like, this bitch ass nigga type shit. I'm like, and then you off the shit and everything, like, what nigga? Wow, I hit him. He slid all into his friend, but I didn't knock him out. He just kind of fell back like that, and I looked at his friend like, what? And then his friend didn't do nothing, so I'm like, oh, these niggas is bitches. And by that time, somebody grabbed me. This white dude grabbed me. He was like, bro, your brother all right. That's why I was tripping, because somebody had snatched my brother's chain off his neck. The whole time, it was his girlfriend. I went in there thinking, no, fuck. I'm tripping. And the chain that he had my niece's ashes in it. My niece had died, and it was his daughter. It had his ashes in it, so yeah. Nigga was tripping off them drugs, nigga. Punch you in your motherfucking face, nigga. You smirk at me, nigga. What you smirking for, bitch ass nigga? Only weigh 140, you pissed me off.
Back from home in the middle of the night. The man in the footage hasn't been identified, and it's unclear if he ever showed up again.
It's unclear if he ever showed up again. He probably kept doing the worm to the next yard till he realized, like, damn, I got a whole mouthful of dirt. Nasty mouth ass, muddy mouth. You muddy as hell, muddy mouth. Ugh, yucky. But yeah, man, That's gonna be the end of this video, y'all. Don't do drugs. Simple as that. Don't do drugs, and if you're gonna do them, be safe. Be around people that, if you know you can't be safe, be around them, and don't do it, motherfucker. Simple as that. Hell, dare.com, nigga. Don't do drugs.com. Fuck. You're going to die. You ain't gonna die. But yeah, that's the end of this video, y'all. Man, I hope y'all be safe, man. Y'all have a good night, a great week, man. And turn up this weekend if you can. And if you can't, turn up for God tomorrow. Peace.